Hi guys, and welcome to episode 22 of season 1 of my Road to Glory. I'm Vic, and we are back in the tournaments today. We got knocked out in the semis. We played a game to rest the starting 11, and now we're ready to go back in again. So this will show us going back in. The Advanced Cup again, which is a cup where you're just supposed to be any team really. It just says max player quality gold, so you can put anyone in. So obviously there's nothing better than gold. And we get into a game, round 1 against Curryman. The last tournament went really well till the semis, where we lost by 1 goal. So we are, despite the fact we've got a cheap team, we're being competitive in this tournament. This guy has some good players, but a complete disregard for chemistry. And what tends to happen when you are low on chemistry is you concede goals from things like set pieces, corners and things. I don't know why. I think it's just the easiest way that EA can abuse the mechanics, I think, really. But I've noticed that a lot. I score a lot of goals from corners against low chemistry sides. I don't know. Last year, if you played in the tournaments, FIFA 11, you'd pretty much always play against 100 chemistry, 84 rated squad. But this year, for whatever reason, people are taking their chances with a lot weaker sides. I don't know, but like I say, his actual players were good, so he gets level with Jack Wilshere. It was one of those crazy games that sort of just went both ways. 2 sets of bad defenders, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't defending well, he wasn't defending well, so we were both scoring a lot of goals. Fabi Martins takes us to 3-1. And really, any FIFA defender worth his salt has got to do better than that slide tackle from 12 foot away from the man, as you can see. So we 3-1 up, and that's how it goes into half time. If there is anyone playing with a team that you've had a little while with less than 100 chemistry, really go the extra mile to get up to 100 chemistry. It's a massive part of FIFA Ultimate Team. Cannot state that enough. Especially at the lower levels, when you're just starting out, chemistry is more important than rating. Really is. So I would recommend that. Goal there from Fabian Martins, getting his noggin on a Rabona from Abassi. Another interesting thing with that goal, you can wind it back if you want. Technically, in the laws of the game, that should be offside because the goalie's come out further than the defender. So there's only actually one man between him and the ball, between Martins and the ball. So that should be offside, really, but FIFA doesn't do it like that. It ignores the goalie rule. But anyway, this guy was 5-1 down and got Jack Wilshere sent off, and then mysteriously disappeared. In the tournaments, this doesn't always give you the win. It's a bit complicated. Sometimes it won't pass you through into the next round, but luckily enough it did. So we got through to the quarters. I'd have been really annoyed if I hadn't got through. As you can see, we need a couple of things there. Fabi picks up an injury, and we need a contract card for a manager. But we sort all that out. v1ck gets his place back, and we get drawn up against this team. And he has this very good team. This is the sort of team I expect to play every game in the tournament. Rio Ferdinand, Terry, Aguero, Tevez, Bale, Van der Vaart, Modric. That's a 400,000 coin team at least, you know. But anyway, he gets off with Rio Ferdinand in the air. Awesome in your box, Rio Ferdinand. Very good player this year and last year. Loved him last year. But then I get one of these bizarre goals where I don't know if he's tweaked who goes up for corners or what have you, but he had nothing back, and I noticed that goalie thumped it up the pitch. Big v1ck does the rest. What can you say? I've scored a few goals like that. I've noticed it happens a few times. I think it's something to do with customization, or if you have an attacking strategy, you might have flicked to attack. That's, yeah, I've noticed that a bit. I don't know. If you're conceding goals like that, it might be because you've got attacking on, or you've tweaked something. Abassi pops up with a bit of a off the post and inner. That is the technical term. You will hear Martin Tyler saying that. He gets another one with Bale. That's Bale on his right foot. He's got a good weak foot stat. Solid player, very solid player. So he gets another one. This is going to be one of those games as well, guys, that goes both ways. At this point, I'm in tournament mode, scoring any goal I can. I was sort of sensing that any time he went forward with that front three, that he'd have chances, and so I was just taking anything I got as well. And then he commits a bit of suicide. I do a fake shot. He slide tackles the completely wrong foot. If you see on the replay here, I had it on my left foot and he completely took away my right, so you've got to say penalty there, I'm afraid. On my v1ck steps up with a rocket. It's a good job I didn't keep my usual strategy of playing low there, because he'd have saved that. Better check. And that is half time. All scoring 6-goal half. So we get into the second half, and he gets one back through Young. He had a good front three and he was playing it well. He played it nicely, cutting inside with all his players. He had Bale on the wrong side. Tevez was all over the place. His work rate is superb, which makes him hard to play against. Work rates are another thing, guys, that I cannot stress enough to weigh up when you're building your squad. You really want to get the right work rates for the positions. You don't want two attacking high work rates in centre mid. You need a balance. It's alright to have one, but preferably not two, otherwise you'll get caught short at the back. As you can see, we actually managed to wrap it up at 4-5. Thanks to a great game from Abassi. So we get through to the semis. Now I've actually played the semis, and I can tell you what happens. I get frozen out on the screen where you look at the other team's squad. So that's the end of that, and that's the end of this series. So look forward to series 2 tomorrow, guys. It's going to be great. Thank you.